outside, round the outside. Hogs, hogs.
Guess who's back?
It's Norcam.
Dehlia's back.
Tell a friend. Norcam's back.
Dehlia's back.
Norcam's back.
Dehlia's back.
Norcam's back.
Dehlia's back.
Norcam's back.
Dehlia's back.
Well.
You lost a monster, cause nobody gonna see Marshawn no more. Now you run games shop liver. We got Wency, and this is what he'll give you. A little bit of speed to pick up y'all quicker.
See Hoss, let it jumpstart my heart. Make a silent knock, and when he's hot and like Bob, we get to that rock. Listen, yeah, he's operating, and we're rocking the 12s, totally dominating. Hey!
You waited this long to stop debating, cause we're back, Seahawks won't be dominating. Russell Hyde, Fletcher Cox for Jason, and you know short defense is complicated.
If the referees will let us be, and not throw flags on the LOB, we're gonna cook the Eagles like KFC, cause we're the best team in the NFC.
Run on the blitz, fumble and picks, pump that funny, that kick you won, then you miss.
And get ready, cause this game's about to get bloody. Hey Carson Wentz, we gonna get you again.
Now this looks like a game to see. Eagles are birds are more angry. Now we're taking down the Hawks for all to see, cause we're the best team in the NFC.
Now this looks like the...
What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. A very special guest today. I'm super excited, and I can't believe she's actually here. But everybody, this is a special treat for me and my audience, because everybody, if you haven't noticed, she's kind of been a little bit under the radar. She has popped up from here and there, but today she is here in the building, and I'm super excited. So everybody, this is the one, the only, the myth, the legend. She's here.
I'm alive, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I've missed you and I've missed the crew. Life has been on this roller coaster of a journey. So yeah, I've been MIA, but I haven't forgotten about y'all. I still think about you. And now I feel like I'm in a phase where I'm ready to kind of start reconnecting again. So we'll see how things go.
Yeah, and shout out to you, Dehlia. Like, those who don't know you, obviously been sleeping in a cave, but I was completely humbled. I don't know how I stumbled upon you, but it had to be social media, and I was really honored that you responded back to me, let me know we're trying to hook up at the tailgate, and you just let me know where you're gonna be at, and let's do this. And it was just like, especially with my wife, it was like really honored that you just like treat us like a good friend, and you were there for us, and likewise we were there for you, and you were just all about it. Your energy was so awesome. You just like created this whole thing, and you actually drove me to be who I am, and I just haven't stopped. Like, I gotta be at these tailgates. I just like, I can't stop, won't stop energy from you, and I just build from what you gave, and it's just awesome. And shout out to you, like, especially being a Latina, being a female, you just held it down, especially on the West Coast. You really held it down for us. And like I said, I'm just honored that you're gracing my channel today, and it's just awesome.
Yay. Well, shout out to Mrs. Birdman. Is that your wifey, Vanessa, there?
Yeah.
Hey, beautiful lady.
She definitely does miss you. We all miss you. You brighten everybody's day at the tailgate, and you just have this good aura. Like, remember Rick James had that aura? It's like the Dehlia.
Rick James. I love it. Yeah, no, like you mentioned, it's just been like that family vibe. That's what I'm all about, and it was so nice, like, looking back, because now I have two kiddos that distract me. But I'm like, man, I had all this wonderful free time that I got to spend and have all these new friends and these new experiences. And I'm so glad that it inspired you to go on this new journey that you're doing with these amazing videos. Like Jesse sent me the one, that you guys did together. I'm like, way to go. I was like so proud of you. I'm like a mama bird over here. I'm just like, oh, look at these. They're doing it, doing their own thing, and they're representing the Eagles really well. Now that I'm kind of like haven't had the time to, it's nice to see a lot of other new faces out there. So
Yeah, and shout
Way
out
to
to
hold it down and represent the West Side for us.
yeah, thank you, Philly Mike. He's been doing a great YouTube channel. I don't know if you know him, but he does like Sixers and Eagles, and
Okay.
he's had many great people on his show. And he started very small, and now I'm honored that he's here and he's gracing us with his presence. And I just been getting like certain things like this, like meeting Philly Mike, like it's kind of like your trend, and now it's just like it's almost worldwide. Like I know people in Hawaii, and there's people across the sea, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
just like it's just awesome. And then we come together, especially when the Raiders. And it's funny because the last big like Raider thing happened when you were down there in Oakland, and
Mhm.
that was a huge event, and Nick Foles went haywire. So you got to witness like you just got to witness glory. And little did you know back then that this guy was going to take us to the promised land. I
I
mean,
knew it.
it's like
I
you and
knew it. I sensed his greatness, and everyone always tried to downplay him. And that was my first tailgate ever that I hosted. And what a perfect way, like so
Yeah.
poetic. It's like we arrive on the West Side, and Nick Foles just makes history, tying Peyton Manning's record. Like, I was just like, whoa. Ever since then, I've loved the guy. And even when he came back that Super Bowl year, like I've always counted him in, not counted him out. And so I'm glad that he was the one to take us to the promised land and do it in the most epic way possible. Like, y'all,
Yep.
you can't even write that script that good. Like, it was just so perfect. So I was sad to see him go. Like, so after the Super Bowl, like that's when I kind of rode off into the sunset and just disappeared. So
Yeah.
I was the opposite of a bandwagon fan. So normally the bandwagon fans like, ooh, the team just won the Super Bowl. Let me hop on this bandwagon and get these, winner vibes. And I was like, oh, the team won the Super Bowl. And I was pregnant with my second child at the time. And then I was just like, I had to go and have babies and watch the babies, And so I was like, at least I got to witness and experience the Super Bowl before I had to go full mommy mode. So
Right. And it's kind of just like it almost like you were reading a book, and it was just the last page, and you're just like, my job is done here.
yeah, it was very poetic. I was just like, I feel good about this. Like there was a moment of peace. Like I think with every Eagles fan hitting that milestone of just like Super Bowl champs, like, whoa, we get to be the fan base experiencing that epic moment right now. Like it was just like no one else will ever get to experience this, right? So it was just such a moment of peace and honor and respect and just like emotional like roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was just like, I felt so good. Like, I don't care whatever else happened in the world, like a pandemic. Like, I was like, I'm good. I got to experience this, and my life is, check that box off.
So I was in Vegas when the Super Bowl happened, and I was at the Eagles bar down there, and it was just all around awesome experience. There was a lot of tears. There was a lot of emotions. I mean, my wife was so emotional, especially when we did Philly. I mean, that was so intense, like that.
Yeah.
So, if it was that crazy for me, what was going on with Dehlia? Where was she at? Where did you watch the bowl? Because I'm surprised you didn't have a camera on you, or maybe you did.
I did. I live streamed it.
Okay, I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I was at a bar that I had been going to for most of that season. And then I was pregnant. So that was weird. I couldn't really drink, I couldn't drink alcohol. So, and I was super uncomfortable and huge. But I just remember knowing, like, even before the game started, I don't know if y'all got this, but as I've become a mom, I think I've tapped in a little bit more to that intuitive side or, motherly instinct. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But like, I just sensed something before the game even started. I was just like, when Pink was doing the Star Spangled Banner, I just like started crying. Like I felt like this is it. Like I just got overwhelmed with like,
hit you. Huh?
This is it. And to me, that was like a premonition of like my body already knew what was to come, or my mind, whatever it is. And so like I got emotional before it started. And then afterwards was just like, I knew it. I knew it was going to happen, So I was just walking on cloud nine. I was so energized. Like the next day, I was just like cleaning my whole house. I had so much energy. I didn't know what to do with myself. And so I was just like, cloud nine until, I had to go do having babies again. So
yeah, it was one of the most like Mia. It was like one of the most craziest crazy experiences. So I got a little special guest that wanted to say hi to you on the show. So here she is.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
Good.
You still have your little Eagles outfit? I think last time I saw you, you were wearing that Eagles cheerleader outfit.
So yeah, she has all that good stuff.
All the gear. Wonderful.
You remember. So we're gonna run a little quick video. Surprise video for you. All right.
What up, Shaquan? How you doing?
Happy birthday. So that was our little shout out to Luna, baby Luna out there. Well, it's not a baby anymore, but
she's 5 years old now.
So here, Mia got her a little something.
Oh, so sweet. Oh, thank you. She's gonna love that. Oh,
yeah, it has her own little custom mirror right there.
Wow, beautiful. And the bows, yes, I love it.
Shout out to Wifey. She put this together and shoot your address after. That way she can get her.
Oh, thank you, Vanessa. You're so talented.
Yeah, she's been putting in that work.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. She makes the best tumblers. So when you're ready to make your wellness Wednesday cup or mug, whatever you. Yeah,
what? It's a cup. Okay, I was like, "What's a tumbler?" I don't even know. I'm using that website tumbler.
This is a bullet tumbler that she custom made. It takes a while to make. So there's my logo right there, the West Coast Birds.
Nice.
So it's it looks like it goes in a tank or something like that. But
yeah,
she does different ones. They take like maybe about a week or two.
Yeah,
because they got to go on that little spinner, but she does awesome job. They're really great. So
wow, amazing, way to go, Mrs. Birdman.
Finally, this guy finally. What up, Shaq? He always every time he StreamYard you have to prove StreamYard so we can see your face. So because this guy is another awesome friend that I met on the East. Big shout out to you. Hopefully you can get on the show and we could discuss everything that's going on the East because I love getting the inside scoop over there. So shout out to Shaq, man.
Yeah, he's one of the OGs. I remember him on my channel too. I think he go to tailgate too? Were you at the Raiders game? So you call him Shaq? Is that his name? I always call him Shaquan.
Shaquan. Yeah. Big Shaq.
Good to see your face. And George Cordova, how's it going?
Yeah, he's another West Coast bird.
Oh, all right. I see ya. Oh, thank you.
Birthday Luna.
Yay.
y'all think the Eagles gonna be on top? Hey, we can't. We're the underdogs like always. So it could happen if Jalen Hurts is the man. You know, it could happen.
West Coast Birds in the house.
Yeah, he said nah.
Nah.
But I think he knows Jesse and all them too. I
Okay,
think
yeah. I remember him up in the YouTube comments. So good to see your face.
Oh dang,
Eagle
that's
90.
Eagle 90 in the building. What's up, man?
I know who that is too. So yeah, some old faces, bringing it back. How you been?
Yeah, I had him on the show. Go check that out. You want some fun laughs? And
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, Desert Eagle has the best laugh I've heard so far. Like it's an infectious laugh, and I love his laugh. If you can make him laugh, it's gonna make you laugh. Because
I see. All right, we'll have to catch it.
Dad, look on your shoulder.
Oh, hey,
oh, you have a little doggy on your shoulder.
Let's see.
Another Eagles diva. Let's go. The Philly podcast. What's up, homie? How you doing?
Yeah, have you? That's also a big up and coming. He's doing great interviews. He's had I think he had no, I forgot who he had, but he's had some ex-football players. You know, he gets them from college and stuff like that. So they're all joining the show. Go sub him up. He's a great Eagles content creator.
All right. Well, I may have to dust the old cobwebs off of my YouTube channel and start subscribing to people, and maybe I'll make a video. Who knows? Yeah. I've thought about it, and then I'm like, ooh.
Hopefully, maybe I could, change your mind a little bit.
I know, you're inspiring me. So see, I inspired you. Now you get to inspire me back. So
Waylon saying happy birthday, Luna. Go Eagles.
Oh, thank you, Waylon.
Great to hear from you. Hope you and your princess are doing well.
Oh, yes. We are wonderful. Feeling blessed. We should put hashtag blessed in our hashtags.
Yeah. And Desert's starting his family too. He got that new logo. We're both truck drivers. So I thought it was pretty cool. So we shared our experience with that on the show. It was awesome. So
nice.
He's a family man himself now. So he's learning the ropes. Just like you, learning all
life changes, right? It's like life will never be the same after that first kiddo.
Luna's getting all the shout outs. Happy birthday.
My baby girl. I'm so proud of her. She's getting me back into tennis. So you're going to hear, maybe if I start making YouTube videos, I might start talking about tennis a lot. So warning, if you don't like tennis.
Well, here's a tennis question. Were you able to ever see the Serenas play live? Have you been to a live tennis match?
I've been to live. I'm in LA area, so I would go to Indian Wells, which is in the desert, like 2.5 hours from where I live. And so I'm going to start going again because as a kid, I used to go and loved it. And so I think I may have seen Serena play at UCLA. So I used to teach there actually. And so I was during one of those summer camps. She was hitting, like she, practices there sometimes. And so we would go and watch her whenever she was. And my brother, he got called to be her hitting partner because my youngest brother is like pros who are on the tour will call him up to like hit because he's that good, Yeah. And so she called him up one time and he was like out of town or couldn't do it. He's like, that would have been fun.
Yeah. And what's fun,
and her games shifted a lot, so.
And what's funny about that, I was talking to you earlier, is that I love tennis too. Believe it or not.
You're so like unassuming tennis player over here. I love it.
And I was at work and these guys are just laughing at me. They're like, dude, come on, you don't play no tennis, dude. You probably play football or bowling or something. You're not no tennis player. And I'm like, all right, man, you think that? Okay, I don't know anything. So I'm gonna meet you on Sunday morning at the tennis courts and They're like, all right, we made a bet because he said there's no way you're beating me. You're too big. You can't do that stuff. I'm like, okay, man, we'll see what you got. And so I get on the tennis court. But before I went on the tennis court, I opened my trunk, popped the trunk, and I pulled out my Prince racket. And they thought that was kind of odd. They're like, why do you have a Prince racket? And I'm like, oh, this is an old one I used to have, but they're like a Prince racket. They showed up with their Walmart rackets. Not that the Walmart rackets aren't usable, but they are. But I had to step my game when it comes to tennis. You got to have a nice racket. That is one key, a thing I believe. Having a key racket is very important in playing tennis. So I end up whipping those guys. They had no shot. I mean, I had some aces going down. They had no chance. And they were in for a surprise because they went to work with their heads down because they couldn't tell the other guys that they got whipped by me. And
the element of surprise, man, right there. It's like an onside kick. You're just like, hey, here we go. I'm about to get the ball. You catch them off guard. That's how you can win those games.
Oh, guess who's in the house? What's
up?
And
how you doing? You and your boo.
Yeah, and Jesse we were talking and stuff because he's like, I want to, talk about religion and stuff like that. But I love my sports, so how can I do this? And I said, you know what? There's guys that I know that actually they do both. So why don't you do both? And that's why he wants to do Philadelphia Faith. And I said, people are going to respond to it. Of course, you're going to have your people that don't like it, but that's okay. There's going to be the ones that do appreciate it. So just do the best of both worlds. Let's put sports and faith together. He supports me and I support him on it. Yeah. So I'm glad that we were able to talk about it. And shout out to Jesse.
Yeah, I love that. And that's kind of where I'm on a new spiritual journey too, where I think previously I was always had that faith element. Like if y'all didn't notice, I always came from a place of love, goodness, honor. Like, I always kept the vibes high integrity, right? And that was like a subtle undertone of just me being a reflection of God, right? Like I'm a Christian or whatever. Like that was just kind of me representing it like subtly. But now I'm in a space where I'm like, oh, like I'm more, I don't know, I feel more comfortable like being overt about it. Like, hey, I'm on this spiritual journey. I'm having this amazing experience that is giving me so much peace throughout all of this crazy world. Like, yeah, I think that's cool. Integrating it. Like, who knows? If I start making videos, I may integrate it even, in a similar way. We'll see.
You can't go wrong having, excuse me, you can't go wrong having like extra knowledge. And Chris Aaron also, he does do that. He does the sports. He brings other teams together. They hang out together and stuff like that. And he's doing walks for like health reasons. So he has people joining up and they're just walking. And I think that's awesome. I wish I was a little closer to him and I would join him on the walk. There's nothing like having your fans or people you share this passion with and you're doing a walk for health reasons, stuff like that. So
I love that.
Shout out to Chris Aaron. And he's one of those guys, one of those leaders in the being an Eagles fan, and he's he's actually out there in the community and he's doing big things. So we see when he's at church and all that, and I don't get turned off by it. I don't be like, oh, is the guy preaching? I mean, it's just like, it's just part of life. We have our sports, we have our family, and we have our places of worship that are about peace and knowledge and everything. So it's just the best of both worlds, if you ask me.
Yeah. And it's just, like now that I'm a mom, I'm just like, man, integrity is so important now. Like, especially on TV, it's like, I'm like, I never realized how crazy like commercials are and like things they allow on TV. Like I saw stills of the Grammys. I'm like, whoa, like we're crazy. Like we're blind to all this like
it's wild
questionable things that influence our children. And so I think supporting high integrity athletes, brands, channels, whatever it is, like I'm more inclined to be like all about that versus like someone who compromises their morality just to get views or whatever it is. Like, you know, it's time for us to really focus on the goodness in this world, right? During this time, especially.
Hey, Puga, approve StreamYard so we can show your pretty face unless you're hiding. But Puga's giving us
what up, Puga? How you doing?
Hey, you know what's funny? I saw a picture of Puga with you. Oh my God, he looks so young in that. I gotta send him that picture because he looks like he looks like he's in high school. You guys are he took a picture with you at one of the tailgates, but he looks so young in that picture. I almost didn't recognize him.
Wow. I bet we all looked young.
Yeah, he's taking his journey. He's doing comedy now out there.
I love it. Shout out to Puga. He still has to send his most recent set.
Yeah,
Puga? I want to watch.
If he ever comes out to LA and has a show, we got to go out there.
I know, totally. I'm waiting until he starts making fun of us. If you're a part of a comedian's life, you're bound to be part of the material at some point, right?
Jesse says he might be vegan again. Woohoo!
Yeah, plant-based. What's up?
Big Play Slay, what's up? He's always supporting the Birdman. Thank you for being on the show, man. Shout out to you.
What up? What up?
Saying hi to George. Amen to that. Let's see. Chilling here watching the Birdman do his thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll one more clip, go down memory lane. I mean, there's so many.
All right.
So many great memories. So I wasn't able to get everything together, but the one I did, we'll just roll the tape on this one.
Okay.
I'll apologize in advance for what's gonna happen.
Oh, I don't even know.
First thing I would do is get on my knees and cry. I'd go nuts.
A lot of cheering, a lot of crying.
I would literally cry.
I'll be very happy.
I would max out my credit card.
Probably end up having a kid that night.
Going straight to Philly.
It would be a surprise.
That is on my birthday, so that would be the best birthday present ever.
I would sell my fiance if I had to.
I would name the kid Carson, whether it's a boy or a girl, because Carson can go as a girl's name in my opinion.
I'm gonna hit up every bar, every club there.
Cry for like, I don't know, maybe an hour.
We thought it was going to happen under Andy. We thought it was going to happen under Chip. We thought it was going to happen under Buddy. We thought all these times that it was going to happen.
Kind of get over that curse.
I would trade in all my possessions just to get a Super Bowl ring.
I'm gonna make sure I'm like right there in front, right when the parade happens.
I'll probably get a tattoo on my shoulder.
If they won it, it would be in the most unlikely of scenarios, but we could finally get that monkey off of our back.
Or just go crazy. Please, baby, please. Give me that Super Bowl.
I would go to Lane Johnson's kegger party.
Have a parade down Broad Street. We fantasize about it.
I'll just be running around screaming, you know, saying finally.
This is actually the best Eagles team that we've seen since 2004, and this team's better.
My heart's been broken over 1,000 times. Just for once, just go out there and win it for me. Just win it for me, all right?
Stay humble, stay focused, keep the camaraderie going.
A lot of people say that, oh, the Eagles will never win the big one. They can't do this, they can't do that. But you know what? There's a saying, it can happen and it will happen. Believe that, and it will be this year. Go Eagles.
You guys are doing great, playing good. Just keep that mentality up, have fun, and we'll be all here cheering for you guys no matter what. Go Eagles.
Any message to all the other fan bases out there and all the other teams, I'm letting you know that this Philadelphia Eagles team is not going anywhere. I promise you this team will be dominating the NFL for many years to come.
If they make it, who do they play in the Super Bowl, you think?
You know, there's a lot of tough competition in the AFC, but I was really looking forward to maybe the Patriots, you know. We've been waiting 12 years, I believe 12 or 13 years for that redemption game, and I would love to have the Eagles beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. That would really be one heck of Super Bowl to remember.
We coming for you, sucker!
Sorry. Oh, I forgot about that clip at the end.
We're coming for you, sucker!
That was so good. Dang, check me out. I forgot I made such good videos back in the day. Okay, I got a few things to say about that.
Go ahead.
To stop laughing because that was awesome. I haven't seen that since the Super Bowl year. Like, whoa, like that's so cool. Like, what was Homeboy's name? The one that predicted it.
That's Jesse.
No, That wasn't Jesse.
Jesus. Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, that's who that was. Like, yeah, he totally called it. He's like,
yeah,
week 14 or whatever, before anything was decided, he's like, the Eagles are going to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I was like, yes. So, first of all, I love your first appearance in the video. I would be so happy. Like, you look like the most saddest person talking about being so happy. So first of all, that was hilarious. And then at the end, you beat you sucker. Like, that was good. That was good. And then Darius, I wonder, any kids named Carson or?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I should actually talk to them and see if they actually did what they said they were going to do. I know I was like, I'm going to get a tattoo and all that, and I still haven't done it. I'm supposed to get my Super Bowl. That's all I talked about is my Super Bowl tattoo. So I still haven't done it. I am going to do it. I just haven't done it yet. But like they're saying I'm going to get a tattoo in my back. Cindy's saying I'm going to the Kager party for
I love it, man. And so we filmed that at YouTube Studios. How fun was that? I was sad to hear this year they shut it down, though. It no longer exists, that YouTube Studios in LA, like Playa Vista area. They sold it to some other, media company. But what was neat about that, so I made this, that was 2018, 2017, that year we filmed it. And now, after going on a little spiritual journey and health journey and mama journey, like, I've learned a lot of science. I've been like studying under a neurosurgeon and like really learning the ins and outs of health that kind of the mainstream doesn't pay attention to, right? And so one of the things that I started learning about was the power of thought and words, and how we think they're just this thing and they have no power, but like there's science that shows there's like energy and stuff that happens from just a thought or your voice. And there's this author and kind of like a psychologist type of lecturer from like the 50s. His name's Neville Goddard, and his whole philosophy was around people can kind of like manifest stuff or like create their reality through envisioning the end result. So when you envision that end result, especially when you have it collectively done, that same end result, there's actually a power that we can't see or understand, but it helps skew the universe in your favor for that thing. And so I was like, oh, snaps. As I was reading about Neville Goddard and a lot of other, researchers who kind of validate his stuff. And there's a lot of spiritual stuff behind that as well. But anyways, I was like, whoa, like if people think and imagine a certain end result multiple times over time, like it can skew that to actually happen. And I was like, oh man, that's what our video did. It was us coming together all in the same place and envisioning the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, and not just envisioning it. Like Neville Goddard is all about feeling it. Like once your emotions are tapped in, like there's a certain level of like energy that's released that like it's more powerful and more likely to come to pass when you can actually feel it. And so during this video, like that's what we were doing. We were all like imagining what would it be like and like putting ourselves in that position. And then I think we had something to do with helping shift the tide for the Eagles to be ready to win that Super Bowl. So you can take credit. We can take credit for doing our part in helping the Eagles win the Super Bowl with that video and that whole day of filming at YouTube that we did. So just random science and nerd stuff for you.
So more nerd stuff. So do you have the Disney app or the Disney Channel thing where they have all the shows for Disney? It's like the Disney app or whatever.
Nah,
okay,
we try not to watch TV. So we don't.
They have in the Marvel comics or whatever, they just had another thing called WandaVision. So what you're saying is they go back and create their own world. So instead of WandaVision, it was Dehlia Vision. So he spoke it into existence. So that's
I love it. But there's science that actually supports that. So that's why I'm like, it sounds crazy, but then there's all this quantum physics and research terms, like Dr. Emoto, like he did a water experiment where he took water molecules and just thought certain words, like positive, lovely words, like based in love, and negative, hateful words, right? And just the thought of those words to the water altered the structure of the water. He would freeze it and put it under a microscope, and all the love water that he spoke to, when it froze, it was perfect crystals. And when it was hate and anger and whatever, it was all broken and no structure to it whatsoever. And so people have replicated this experiment by using rice, which absorbs a lot of water, and they do the same thing. The rice that you speak love to, it preserves and doesn't like mold and get all black, and it stays white, right? And the ones that you speak anger to, like it turns black and rots really quick. So like there's this invisible space that, like, I don't know, we as humans haven't fully tapped into, but I think we accidentally tapped into it for our Eagles Super Bowl. So I'm kind of excited about that. So we'll have to do it again.
It was, and you know what's crazy? The animals sense a lot of things too.
Yeah.
They even know, like, if someone passed away, they get emotional. Like, I don't know if you ever seen a video where the dogs actually cry. Like dogs cry. They feel like they are like so loyal to the soil. They're so loyal to their owners that it's crazy that these animals are like that. They're like, they're not humans, but they have these emotions. Like, I seen them when they took the dog to the cemetery where the owner was buried, and the dog was on top of the dirt crying. Like, I was like, crazy. But like I said, everything fell together, and it just, you went for a magical carpet ride, like an Aladdin. Like, we were just on that carpet ride, and we were just enjoying everything. Meeting E-Rock, I picked up Gail from first time I ever met Gail. He was on Twitter. He said, "Hey man, I'm going down to LA. I'm gonna go to the YouTube thing and all that." And I'm like, "Oh well, shoot, I'll pick you up. I'm gonna head down there too." And I was like, the first time we met, I was like the Birdman Uber. I was picking up the guys, let's just go to the show, And then just going back and watching those tapes, the video, and how excited we were. And you're just like, so like the energy like just carried over. When you're excited, everybody just like feeds off it. It just becomes this huge party. You guys were at the restaurant in Venice Beach at the Whaler. And, now, like, since you graced that place with your presence, like, I took the wifey down there. I told other guys, I'm like, hey, let's go eat over there. It's great. The parking's crazy, but if you could get there inside, it was just awesome. You were there, and E-Rock, and it was so crazy. I don't even know who picked that spot, but that ends up being, I forget his name right now, but that's the owner that's on that bar and rescue show, the cook.
Is he?
Huh?
Oh, is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go to E-Rock's channel, he actually did the exclusive because he made the Philly cheesesteak rolls, and he flew out the Amber Roast rolls. And I believe he brought it out because you wanted to try it. I believe you got like a little.
Now I remember we had that sandwich. Okay, I totally forgot. Yes, shout out to E-Rock. He made that awesome video. What up, homie? I believe the Whaler. Oh. Yeah, he was just so nice. Amazing view. Oh, yeah. That bar has a lot of movies filmed there. Like Christopher Walken was sitting there in the corner at one point. So it's.
Speaking of E-Rocks.
Yeah, what up, homie? Long time. How you been? Miss you.
E-Rock's ears must have been ringing because I just mentioned it. Well, we've been mentioning him for the whole show.
I know. So we'll see that whole sensing once you're talking about somebody and they call you. Like, again, I'm digging into crazy like rabbit holes of research, and like there's a measurable energy field that radiates from your heart, like a biophoton electromagnetic field that's been captured on camera, like, science camera, whatever you want to call it, like that your body gives off and it interacts with other people and interacts with all this invisible space. So it's like, yeah, man, your vibes, they have an impact. So let's keep it good vibes, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many stories with E-Rock. When I was hanging out with Gail and them, and they were at their hotel in Santa Monica. And after the whole YouTube studio, we're getting ready to go to the Whaler and all that stuff. And E-Rock was just looking at me. He's like, man, the Birdman right here with this poncho and everything. He's really about that stuff, and he's tweeting about it. And I was just busting up. But like when we went to the stadium, and E-Rock didn't see me. I was off to the side or something, and I seen E-Rock, right? And I seen girls had seen E-Rock, and they were screaming. They're like, "That's him! that's the guy!" And I'm like, what guy? Who? Oh, yeah, that's E-Rock. I know that guy too. And you know, they just the excitement, you know, and then especially like when they see you at that time, everybody just like, it's cool. Like, yo, that the girl from YouTube, that's her. Let's go.
And then we were all in one place. So people are like, wait, I know you and I know you and I know you. I was like, yes, we're all here. So that was, yeah. And that was for the Rams game. So that was the Rams game that everyone was in town for. So it worked out so perfect. That's when Wentz got injured. So that game was just like epic in that, like, we were so high and then so low by the end of that game. Like, who would have thought we would have ended up winning the Super Bowl?
Shout out to Steve. You remember Steve?
Hey, Steve, how are you? Yeah, I remember you.
He's in the gaming life community, so go check him out on Facebook, and he's on Twitch. He's on Twitch as well. So shout out to him. He's gonna be on the show soon, and it's just awesome because I feel like we're all like reconnecting again, and you know, like I said, everybody misses you, and I'm glad that you're able to, you know, grace my show with you, and it's kind of everybody's seeing your smile and everything, and
I just can't stop smiling. That's what I do. That's why my family's name is Feliz, because it's happy. So I'm just like, I guess that's it. Like in our genes, it's just like there's a smile in my genes or something. I don't know.
I felt Birdman's energy in me. Wait, that came out wrong.
Oh, E-Rock, you are the best. Oh, man. Good times. Man, I know I miss you guys. I miss this. So y'all are making me want to get back in all the action. And
yeah, it's like I said, you know, you like started it. Like it's like we can't finish it now, and especially with E-Rock. He, you know, he's gonna be down there in Vegas, and oh my God, the days can't get here any faster, and I'm gonna go crazy once I get there. I'm so ready to see everybody.
Yeah, isn't he hosting a tailgate? Is E-Rock hosting a tailgate? What's the plans? Let me know the details. Here's what I'm telling everybody. Everyone's like, are you gonna go to Vegas? Are you gonna go to Vegas? I used to live in Vegas. I was a tennis player in Vegas for
wow.
Yeah. So like I actually taught like what was his name? Ogden from the Ravens. Like he was a one of the defensive, what was he? Was he a linebacker? I don't know. But like I was teaching all the like pro athletes' wives at the country club in Vegas, you know, back when, right out of college. So like I love Vegas, you know, it treated me well. So people are like, are you going to go? And I'm just like, well, I have trouble committing to stuff in advance, right? Because of the nature of my life right now. Even our meeting, right? We were supposed to meet yesterday, and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot we had a birthday party we were supposed to be at. And so we had to switch it last minute. So I would like to go to Vegas. I would like to hear about it, but I cannot commit to Vegas until probably the week before.
We'll keep it on the hush. Yeah. So Louis saying I wish you could have met you, Dehlia. Real outgoing chick.
Oh, well, hey man, we're still here. We're still living, enjoying the good vibes this world has to offer.
That's the guy you're talking about? Jonathan
Ogden, yes. I was like, yeah. Like his wife was at in our country club, and I remember we used to teach her in the clinics and stuff. So I was a tennis pro out there for a hot minute. I was a VIP cocktail waitress at one of the casinos too. So like I did real Vegas for a hot minute, serving up the great, what was the Grey Goose? Is that the vodka? Man, my memory is just like gone. Like it's all filled with baby stuff. So like I would serve the bottles to all the VIP people and
Give me one
I don't want
sec.
to party, but I'll hop on. Oh boy. So we'll see what happens. What's the date on that game anyways?
It's shoot, you're gonna make me do some
Early
research.
or later in the season?
Hold on once. It's I think it's like the last Sunday of October. Hold on, let me look.
Okay.
Let me look at the calendar real quick.
Later is better. So we'll see. We'll see how the
20. Wait, why? I just went to December. Hold on. Yeah.
Someone said October 24th. Okay, end of October. That is potentially doable. So we'll see. But the thing with Vegas, we're like, a few hour drive away. So it's like I can always just like last minute I'm going.
Yeah, so the if E-Rock does, I sent him the link so he could join us if you don't mind. That way, because I did want to hook up with him. That way, he can give out more information because he's like,
oh, good.
He is hosting the whole thing. Sunday, he's doing the tailgate. He's going to be DJing. DJ E-Rock.
Oh, DJ, won't you play my song, DJ?
He's gonna be at the pool and everything. So
well, I'll be dancing. So if I'm there, I'm not making any claims. But if there's music playing, I'll be dancing for sure.
Yeah, because if you say something, people are gonna be bugging you all the time.
I know. I'm like, be careful what I say. I'm like, I try and commit to stuff. I'm like, oh man, Luna has a school event or something. So. My unpredictable life. This is going to be interesting. So is Philadelphia Faith and Jesse Mesa the same thing? The same person? Is he commenting on two accounts? Okay.
Hey, Rock, I sent it to your Eric account on Facebook, the link, man. Mommy life.
Yes. Yeah, you can't describe it. You just I could have never even imagined what this life would be like. Never could have imagined. Only parents get it.
Okay, I got a question. I'm going to try to send him one more time.
Okay.
All right. So when you first, I don't even know what your first video was. Your first video ever when you started your YouTube career. What was that? What was that video like when you did it?
I remember it was, I forget what year, but it was when I think Michael Vick was our quarterback I remember we had just signed Jason Babin and it was that like trade flurry or like, I just remember talking about all the players we had signed and I was really excited. I was like, oh my God, like we have this. Oh no, I think it's when we signed Michael Vick. I think that's what it was. And so I was like giving my opinion on it. I was sitting on the floor. I had put the laptop on my bed and I was just sitting talking about what the Eagles had just done. And then out of the blue, people started commenting. And I was like, who are these people? Like, I didn't know you could. What up, homie? How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hey, listen, I know you're the special guest on the show. I don't mean to crash the show, but
you are welcome. You are always welcome here.
I happened to be folding laundry and open up YouTube just to pass the time, and there was Dehlia.
And I was good vibes, right?
Heavy OG vibes. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God, and then you guys started talking about, just
the
like,
killer?
Yeah, just the Super Bowl run and like, how fun that was and being in LA. And I was like, I just wanted to hop on and say, Dehlia, I miss you.
I miss you too.
As well. How's your hubby?
He's good. We're just doubling down on all the health protocols and just leaning into better life, trying to age in reverse over here. So, all the normal things people do.
Birdman, how are you, buddy?
Hey man, having two legends on my YouTube is I can't complain, man. This is a great day, and like I said, like that year, you're going down to Cali. Like, man, I never knew it was gonna take it. I didn't know it was gonna take E-Rock to go down to Cali to get us a Super Bowl. So I'm glad you did make it, man. So like she was talking about it, like it was no better way to just the East come to the West, and we just got blessed.
Yeah, there you go. You just bust a rhyme all the time.
When are you donning the feather boa and the whole skirt and the whole outfit? I mean, look, we both got a little older. We both can't wear what we used to wear.
I'll suck it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both parents. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is.
Oh yeah, and all the free time. I had all this time to go and buy all these feathers and piece everything together and make all these videos and host, YouTube studio events. And I'm like, man,
how
did I have all that time? Where did it go?
Start the channel.
When did I start?
Yeah,
I think whenever we signed Vic, like when that first whole free agency frenzy happened. So I can't pinpoint the exact year, but we got Babin, Vic, and was it Asamoah? No.
Awesome.
Was it that same year? I don't know, man. But that year I was just like all hyped, and I was like, I gotta talk about this to somebody. So here we go, myself.
Hindsight, getting all hyped over Nnamdi Asamoah. Who would ever thought?
Oh yeah, I remember his foundation hit me up and they sent me a ball. I have his autograph ball. I'm just like, what am I gonna do with it?
We're gonna have to auction that thing, man. I wonder how much it's worth.
Right? I'm letting my little kids play with it.
He's acting though. He's
is he? All right. Yeah.
Hey, E-Rock, little did you know that you could have had lunch with Asamoah in the parking lot. If you were just if you stayed out of the parking lot and didn't watch practice, you could have had lunch with him in his car, eating that peanut butter and jelly, whatever he was eating.
See, you guys always gave the players a hard time. I was always trying to see the brighter side of things, They're all good guys. You don't have to be so angry at them.
I do remember that. Yeah, Dehlia was always sunshine and always positive.
Oh goodness! So 2009. Wow. Okay. That's
2009.
Wow.
Yeah. So he man, I don't know how pumped. I know football and Philly's coming back, but how pumped are you for this Vegas thing, bro?
Ooh.
Really excited and really humbled to be invited. I teamed up with Philly Sports Trips. I don't want to make this whole thing up.
I want all the details. I'm gonna write them down. So give me all.
Okay, E-Rock, you do your best because Dehlia's trying to go there. So please sell it good, sell it great.
Well, I teamed up with Philly Sports Trips. They were, Vince over there was really, very persistent in getting me to kind of sign up with them and kind of jump ship and go with them. And the reason being is, they really preached a fan first mentality. That's kind of all how I always been and how you guys have always been. It's about bringing Eagles fans together from all walks of life, all different parts of the country. And he did a really, one thing I talked to him that it was important to me was like, look, if you're all about just the people traveling with you, the people spending the most money with you, the people who get the hotel, the airfare, you know what I'm talking about, Dehlia? Like, just spend money with you. You know what I'm talking about. That's, I'm out. And what he did is really kind of made it a priority to, cater to the local fans, to cater to the fans from California. Listen, bad news, it's not cheap. I mean, it's Vegas, so it's not cheap. That stadium stayed empty, state-of-the-art stadium, looking like the Death Star on the Las Vegas Strip, which is one of the most expensive real estates on, next to Times Square in New York City because it's just made the revenue generate revenue.
Mm-hmm.
But that place stayed empty for a year. You know what I mean? Like they're already in the red. So yeah, tickets are absolutely outrageous. It's expensive. The EDC, the largest like techno, whatever it is, carnival in the country is happening that same weekend. But they're going to be releasing at some point ticket and tailgate packages, or tailgate only packages, or tailgate and then watch party. Actually, somebody in the where we're staying in Planet Hollywood, one of the bars in there is owned by a Philadelphia native. He's agreed to host the watch party there. So there's going to be a lot of combinations, a lot of opportunities. There is a large element of sticker shock when you first look at it because you're like, oh my God, it's $2,600 and that's not including a ticket. Like, oh, that's a lot of money. But the closer you get to the event, the more opportunities are going to open up for less expensive stuff and so on and so forth. So I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to hopefully see you guys. I'm excited to be with the rest of the Eagles Nation. I love Vegas.
Oh yeah, I used to live there for a year.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Vegas,
I was a tennis pro out there. I would play on the courts during the day and hit up the clubs all night, like living the life.
This was Dehlia before
Philadehlia. Yes, I was a VIP cocktail hostess at one of the casinos. South Point, the first casino you see when you I guess you don't drive from the west side. So the first casino you see when driving from California is South Point. And that's why it's called South Point, because it's like at the very south of Vegas. And so I got hired as they launched a new, club there called Fever. I was like a nurse. I would inject shots in people and bring out the bottles for the VIP hosts, So I did Vegas for a while, and I some of the best times of my life. So that's why I'm like, ooh, I'm very tempted. And for me, it's going to be a last minute decision. And I have friends out there still, and I know how to navigate the land out there. So I'll probably be, if it all works out, a last minute decision and just drive on out and see what happens.
This is what I suggest. Okay, this is how we can get in, Dehlia. You're gonna dress as E-Rock's lawyer.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be E-Rock's personal security guard. I'm gonna get my suit and everything, and I'm gonna bring the baseball bat in case anybody wants to get out of control.
There you go.
And that's our ticket in. Birdman security, and we're bringing the lawyer. So that's of both worlds, and that's how we get in.
There you go. So we'll see. I'm excited, but I'm definitely keeping my eye on things, just not committing to things. So we'll see how it all plays out.
So you're rolling the dice. I like it.
Yeah, I never rule anything out, but
but yeah, E-Rock, it's just I got some things in the work. I'm gonna have my truck ready to go. I'm gonna have maybe we can go for a cruise on the strip, because we're gonna be playing some piccolo. We're gonna be just flossing, man, on the strip, and I'm gonna have the eagle flags waving. You're definitely gonna know that the Birdman is in Vegas. I guarantee that, and the West Coast Birds. West Coast Birds are coming down in full force because this thing is getting huge. This thing is getting big. So we are ready. The West Coast Birds are getting bigger each day, man. Eagle Nation is getting big, man. And you're just coming around. We're just coming along for the party, man. It's gonna be awesome, man. This thing is. I'm gonna have to bring extra batteries because my phone is gonna have so much crazy footage, and maybe we'll have a Hangover Part 5 and see E-Rock on top of a building somewhere with a mattress. Where's E-Rock? E-Rock's supposed to be here. Where is E-Rock?
I do like that logo. I do want to see if anybody's got like a green Ice Cube Today Was a Good Day-esque like lowrider 6 Opala.
Wow. Yeah, that's I'm gonna hopefully find a lowrider just like that, man.
Nice.
I would love. I've loved that car since I was a teenager. So If you know anybody with one of those,
I'll keep my eyes and ears out for you.
E-Rock wants a low rider. Look at this guy. He really wants to show out, man. E-Rock is a low rider. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Today was a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. All right, let's do it.
Well, anyway, guys, I don't want to, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I will continue watching. And Dehlia, I just wanted to hop on and say,
I'm glad you did.
And miss you.
Miss you.
Feel like a brother sister thing going
totally. On. We're family for sure.
Birdman, keep doing your thing with your stream and keep killing it. And I will see you guys sometime soon. All right.
All right. See you. Take care.
Yeah,
wow.
Oh, that was awesome. Blast from the past. Good vibes all around. Man, y'all are getting me hyped for this Vegas game. So I'm like, ooh, man. All right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going through the internet. The Dehlia waves are flying.
Waves. Here we go.
So before we already hit the hour mark because we're having such a good time. It's just crazy. I do go ahead and give us a little bit about your new journey of what you're doing and your whole Wellness Wednesday.
Oh boy.
Just kind of, you don't have to go too crazy with it, but just kind of give us a little breakdown of, what's been going on with your life and educate us on it a little bit.
Yeah. So kind of once I rode off into the sunset of the Super Bowl and then being pregnant and having a baby right away, I shifted gears into my focus. And right around that time, my husband had recently been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which we just had gone on this whole wellness journey. And I dove deep into health because I wanted to raise the healthiest kids possible. Right. And so with that, all the studying that I used to do in sports and football, like reading all the stats and seeing all the players and, being on top of everything for football, it basically got shifted into health. And so I took that same nerd mentality of just reading everything and being a part of everything to health. And so that's why I kind of fell off the grid, right? Like I was just like, man, like I was really focused on this. And so with that, I'm like, man, the timing of it all was just like, this all happened just a few years before a worldwide pandemic, right? Where I'm like, wow, I feel really well equipped for this scenario right now. And I think if more people had some little nuggets of what I've come across, it might be helpful for anyone at whatever part of that journey, right? And so what I'm doing now is I try and keep stuff really simple and not commitment based, right? So I've been inspired just to make short 5 to 10 minute videos on my Facebook page and every Wednesday. And I just do a little health tidbit. If y'all are trying to boost your immune system or learn, the discrepancy and confusion between all the health information, like I give my opinions and offer, debates if people want to ask questions and have a discussion. And that's what I've been doing. And so that's Wellness Wednesdays. And so I don't know, like the best idea that you can get is I posted a how Nick Foles biohacked his way to win the Super Bowl. That gives you a taste of like on my YouTube channel where I just bring the science and how it helps your body be better. And it also helps athletes be better too. So Wellness Wednesdays, but man, y'all are getting me excited. I might want to start making some more Philadelphia Sundays or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Get us, it's cool. And when we do eventually meet or something, my mother makes this stuff called the green stuff. And it's really good. Are you a fan of walnuts?
Yeah, I love walnuts.
Okay. So basically it's basically like this like a pudding. So there's pineapples in it, there's marshmallows in it. It's like a pistachio flavor. And man, I'm telling you, this thing is tasty. And it's called the green. She named it the green stuff. I don't know where she came up with the name, but she just named it the green stuff.
I love it.
But shout out to Mom because it is delicious. And it's so good that I had her give the ingredients to my wife because sometimes I just have that craving of the green stuff. So one day we get together, you gotta try the green stuff. It's very good. It's a sugary type thing, but but can't have too much of it. But it is really it is really good. It's really tasty, especially with the pineapple. And speaking of pineapple, do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Team pineapple. That's our debate we have on the show. Is like we're trying.
Sweet and savory, man. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, we still. I think we're gonna be doing an event for Mia's birthday at Lamppost Pizza, so we'll shoot you the invite. Sure. And Jessica that works down there, she is an Eagles fan. Shout out to Jessica. And yeah, you gotta try that pizza. I'm pretty sure they got some vegan special pizza for you. I'm pretty sure.
Tell them I'm coming.
Yeah.
Put plants on it and extra pineapple.
Yeah. Shout out to the other Jessica Fierro. I don't know if you caught that show, but she
no,
did.
Really, yeah. I'll have to watch it. Yay! All these old faces. I love it.
Yeah, she she was awesome, and like the guys were in love with her. Just like I kind of just showed out her cosmetic line and stuff like that. So definitely go check it out. It was a really good show, funny. Okay. She brings that heat. She's that that football nut just like us. And I was like awesome because I said not just the guys only know football, but the girls are holding it down too.
Oh yeah.
And especially the Eagles fans, and you're the top one. You're the main one. So I'm very happy today that you came on. I'm glad that we did this, and then we got a shout out to E-Rock for joining us with his presence. I think his ears are ringing. Like,
totally. I'm telling you that energy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and people are just like checking you out, and they're getting geeked, and you're giving little tidbits of possibly gonna see me. So there's that. See, everybody's getting excited, and best of both worlds. If you can do a little bit. I mean, you already obviously know how to do your homework with the birds, and you obviously know how to do your homework with medicine and gain health and all that. So you're just gonna have to go in the lab and just kind of mix everything together, and then boom. I don't know what you're gonna call it, but that's gonna be it. So it'll be the next big thing. So like I said, thank you so much for being here today, and hopefully this is not the last, and we keep in contact. And big shout out to you for today coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me on. This was amazing. So perfect. Like, wow, what a awesome way to reconnect with everyone. And E-Rock was such a pleasant surprise. And
yeah,
you made, wow, way to go. I'm hashtag blessed to know you and know all of you guys. So I'm re-inspired. So thank you for that. And we'll see what the future holds for us. All
right, guys. Thank you for watching the show, tuning in, leaving your comments. Desert Eagle, George, everybody that was at Philadelphia Fit. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the show. And as you know, it's always fly, Eagles, fly. Peace.